Lucy Davis, good morning. How are we?
Morning. I'm alright. I've got a favour to ask you.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just come on my period.
You're taking the...
I came on. It's so messed up. I came on 2 weeks early after Last Man Standing, and now I've come on when I was properly supposed to come on. I woke up this morning. I don't have time to go and get anything. Can you go and get me some tampons, please?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely fine. That's fine. What do you need?
Thank you. The orange colour.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, mate. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's not ideal, but
no, it's not.
Gives you more girl power. So.
All right. I'm on it. I'll give you a call when I'm in the store.
Morning. Do you know what? I'm delusionally optimistic. We've gone into this race. Oh, just saw myself on the TV screen. I'm doing what I said I was going to do. I think that's like what I'm really proud of is I'm not even thinking about like, oh, it's an excuse that I ran what I did the other week. It's not. It's like I ran that, I've got this. I said when I was doing the ultra, if I finish and I can walk and I start running again, I will turn up in Chicago. It's not been a perfect prep. I've not touched HYROX really properly in 5 weeks. I was very focused on Last Man Standing. I did my job there in the best way possible. It's like one of the hardest things I've ever done. So mentally going into this, I'm probably like mentally the strongest I've ever been in my whole entire life. Physically, I don't know. I've not ran at HYROX pace in about 6 weeks. I've not pushed a sled, I've not pulled a sled. I don't think I'm not even, the fact I'm showing up, that's kind of what we do. You know what I mean? Like I'm showing up to like prove to other people like you can just go out there and do it. I don't know how it's gonna go yet. I'm very smiley, I'm very optimistic. I know it's gonna be hard. I think that's like one thing about me. I always know these are gonna be really difficult. Nervous, apprehensive, got about 25 minutes, so I've just done a bit of a run, got a bit of a sweat on. Feel quite fluid. Got my G1M Plus, honestly, rocket fuel. And I'm gonna just start hitting the stations, I think. See what I can do. I'm excited. There's a big picture of me there.
You do something like 106.9 miles or 172k, you can't run properly after it. Like your central nervous system, your body, your bloods, like everything is so off. It feels really wild and really horrific. So I was really worried that. So going into Chicago, there was no prep really for it. It was just a bit like, let's just see what I can do. HYROX Worlds. Like I had it in my head, so I was training for HYROX and I was also training for Last Man Standing, and those two together were very, very difficult to train for. Usually I can train for marathons, halves and HYROX quite nicely. My mindset in this race was very, very different. I had this gritty side to me that I do usually have, but it was so much more. It was, you ran 106.9 miles now, you're good, like you've got it. had very big goals, very ambitious goals this year. I still have some ambitious goals coming up. 2 of the goals were very much back to back. I had DC HYROX in March where I tried to re-break the world record and I missed it. I did a great PR, 58.32, open weight, became North American Open champ, and that was like a really big like focus on HYROX for me at the end of March. And then I went into last man standing prep. So I did like a 2-month prep for last man standing. So a lot of running volume, went up to like 130k a week. But knowing I had HYROX Worlds 2.5 weeks later, I did last man standing 24th of May and I ran 106.9 miles. I had it tattooed on me. I had it tattooed. It was one of the hardest things like mentally, emotionally, physically I've ever done in my whole entire life. And I finished and kind of went straight back into training. Like 3 days later, I did an upper body session. 5 days later, I ran when I went to New York. And I think that whole week was adrenaline. I don't know how I felt the way that I did. I didn't obviously feel like the best. I didn't feel amazing, but I just went back into it. So my head around Chicago, I kind of made my mind up at the end of that week. So about a week and a half out of Chicago, I was like, I'm going to compete. I'm going to stay in America. I'm going to train here. I'm going to compete. And the training was really brutal because I lost a lot of weight. I didn't have a lot of energy. Your body's kind of feeling weird in certain type of ways. And, you know, I hadn't pushed a sled in like 5-6 weeks. I hadn't pulled a sled. I hadn't really done anything HYROXy. I was so proud of this race. I genuinely did not think I'd do the time that I did. So I did a 65:30 women's solo pro. My PB before that is like a 64 flat pro weights. I don't really know how I did perform in that way. I was 9th in the world in my age group. I was 2nd Brit, and I just really shocked myself. I had the mindset of, you know, you said you're gonna do it, so you're gonna do it, and you're not gonna quit. Set the standard, hold the standard is something that I carry really true to me. It's what we say with BPN, and it's you set this standard of what you want to achieve, and then you believe you can do it and you hold on to that. And that's something that I carried with me in that race, like when I was doing it. And it was the hardest HYROX race I've ever done. It's just I couldn't give everything on the runs because I didn't have that speed from last man standing and doing that, and the fatigue was so high. My body just felt crazy. Like I can't explain how I felt in this race, and I'm just so proud. Like when I went to like grab the sled for the first time, like pull it, I was panicking thinking I'm not gonna be able to move it because I've lost quite a lot of strength. And I moved it, and it was good. And it was just such a tough race where I had to be really, really gritty. And I just feel like I did that in all the best ways. And I made myself really proud that I just showed up to that start line, because I really nearly didn't. Not that I thought people were going to say things, but I didn't want to let people down. It's a really big thing that I think about a lot. And I was worried about letting people down, or what, not necessarily what people would think of me. I just know like those people that are coming to watch and things like that, and it means so much to me. I almost panic thinking I don't know what I'm going to show here. It was the race that I really, really wanted to do. It was something that I was so desperate to compete in. I just knew how tight it would be for me with that time frame, and I gave it everything. I committed to it. I showed up, and I think sometimes all you have to do is show up for yourself. I wasn't showing up for anyone else. I wouldn't have gone to that start line unless I was showing up for me. And I've proved to myself that please don't quit. Like I always feel like if you think you're about to quit or give up on something, you're usually this close. You're this far, you're so close to that finishing point, and you just have to find those new mental barriers of where you are and what you want to do and what you want to achieve. And I did that in that race, and I'm going to carry it with me through my next races. I have just started my next prep for something which I'm going to announce soon. It's in September. I'm very excited, and I'm also very nervous, really, really nervous actually, but I'm at this stage where it's like I deserve to be happy, and I've been through a lot, and I've proved to myself that I can do these things, and that's what I found with this race. So yeah, that's me.